Hello, Crafty Andy here, and these are my thoughts. So in 2009, I was going to community college for advertising, art, and design. I was also working 2 part-time jobs, one at midnight stocking shelves at a grocery store, and the other during the day as an AV tech for the same college. It just recently dawned on me that while I was doing all this bullshit, I could have been participating in the gang stalking campaign for Christian Western Chandler, a mentally disabled adult.
Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rage. Tell me why I still need a cute girl my age.
I could have been part of the discourse surrounding Liquid Chris, a man who pretended to claim that he was Chris Chan and that the real Chris Chan was a faker.
How else will I get fan arts if I was not the original creator of Sonichu?
The trolling community began referring to him as Liquid Chris, and to Christian Weston Chandler as Solid Chris, inspired by the characters Liquid Snake and Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Solid video game franchise.
A campaign that went on for years, the sole purpose being to instigate reactions from a mentally disabled autistic person. Liquid Chris is now a medical doctor, while I'm whatever the hell this is. So I guess the joke's on me.
Hello everyone, it's me, Cringe.
There are all these party calls made to Chris through his phone and Skype, enticing him to give out personal details of himself and share private videos. And I was laughing like the rest of you all when the Amigo video compilations came out.
Tickle your pussy. Oh, and here's a fun part.
But now I realize that I missed an opportunity to actively extract personal details from a gullible, mentally disabled autistic person. A mentally disabled person who was convinced to change their name by a puppet as a child, and I wouldn't be surprised to find out that the same types of people on the internet convinced them to be trans too. I know normally that's not possible. In science, Chris Chan would be an anomaly, considering he is a autistic, mentally disabled person. Oh, how glorious would it be to watch the event play out where a 13-year-old weaponizes their age as blackmail against a mentally disabled adult. Blue Spike was his name, and he would have phone sex with Chris Chan pretending to be his adult girlfriend. When Blue Spike surprised Chris with the truth, he had Chris right where he wanted him.
Having sex for a 13-year-old boy, you sick fuck!
What?
Yeah, I'm a 13-year-old boy, Chris, and you've been having sex with me this entire time. I'm gonna give all your fucking data to Chris Hansen, you fucking pedo fork, so you better get the fuck out now.
He could have easily called the police and got him arrested. Luckily for Chris, Blue Spike only manipulated them to stick in a magic Crayola medallion up their ass.
Good. Come on, more, as far as you possibly can. More.
And the only reason his buddies were begging Blue Spike to stop it was not because of some kind of sense of empathy, but because they were pussies and couldn't stand the sight of Chris's naked ass. If only I was able to hook up with the Idea Guys. The Idea Guys were a group of trolls who exploited Chris by pretending to be his imaginary friends. They used that influence to brainwash him, and allegedly they managed to extort around $6,000 out of him by threatening to destroy his imaginary city that he made in his comics. I mean, hey, if they don't fight back and are easily manipulated or mentally disabled, then they deserve everything that happens to them, right? It's your fault for being bullied. Someone calls you names, you just punch them in the face, preferably with a weapon, and I'm sure the law would look at your situation with the utmost sympathy. This isn't to shame anyone. Like I said, I was laughing at all the stupid antics up to him pepper spraying a GameSpot employee who was just trying to shoo him out of the store after vandalizing store displays of blue-armed Sonic. I don't know what she got so mad about. Sonic's arms have always been blue. What's this idea of his arms being tan? Makes no sense. Anyways, what we're getting at here is that strangers on the internet were the only meaningful interactions Chris Chan had, giving her a lot of stress as well as delusions of grandeur regarding their artwork. After enduring the 50-plus part documentary series, it gives me the impression that Chan's parents were completely on autopilot when it came to his parenting. I mean, my parents left us to our own devices, but they would at least fucking have conversations with me. I also made a few of the right kind of friends who didn't keep me around out of pity or amusement, or who are actually there and not on the internet. I don't think I have the educational level to isolate what are inherent character flaws or just influences from internet strangers. People are so focused on Chris Chan, but I honestly wonder why his half-brother Cole wants nothing to do with his family. In emails, he said even to let him know when his dad Bob dies so he can celebrate. And of course, there is a lengthy wiki on him. One thing that could be good is that for all of these Zoomers out there wanting to be influencers growing up themselves, just show them the types of views a relatively normal person like Cole gets compared to Chris Chan, and tell them that's what they would have to be like in order to get attention on the net. They'll soon delete those TikTok accounts and start reading up on genetics just so we can reach the realization of transhumanism. Hey, you may never be a popular online personality, but at least you can wake up knowing that you're not a mentally disabled autistic person named Chris Chan who fucks his 80-year-old dementia mother. Once again, the results of combining the fact Chris Chan's parents were very uninvolved with him, and the only connections he was making was kids and young adults on the internet who would either encourage his behavior, manipulate him, or instigate reactions from him. All the while, they justify it in their heads that he deserves it, like beating a legless man in a relay race. I emphasize, and I'm not trying to be on some moral high ground here, I just can't help but think that if Chris Chan was never on the internet like he was, then he would have just been yet another weirdo that quietly enjoyed his SSI money, living with his mother up until the point that she dies, and probably a few weeks after. But there is always some troll, some white knight, and observers like me who in one way or another contribute to the end results. These are just my thoughts though. Also, my favorite pickles are Clausen, by the way. Like, subscribe, share, give me ideas for topics and or art in the comments or email me. Crafty Andy Patreon for high-res art, files, and sketchbook, and early episodes. Also Crafty Andy under the Art Pal store for prints and art gallery. Streams on twitch.tv/CraftyAndy live. Check for scheduling, gaming, art making, and live commentary. This channel is mainly focused on entertainment and art, but if you want some real weirdness, go to the Weird Zors channel. Check that out. Like, subscribe, share. As I said, good day.